It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Houston Astros and the Tampa Bay Rays. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
Just like any team, pitching is going to be a key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but if they can pitch like they can, I think this team is going to be pretty successful.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Getting close to first pitch here. Let's listen in to public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2019 Tampa Bay Rays.
Quickly now, a look at the two men who are entrusted with the starting pitching assignment here to begin the new year. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one. All right, let's take a look at the Tampa Bay Rays on defense. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Here's Michael Brantley, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Michael Brantley.
And the pitch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball here. 0-1.
First pitch. 4 o'clock.
The windup and the 0-1. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
That's a well-placed fastball right there, just off the outside.
Taken high and deep to right. Meadows ranging back on the warning track. He makes the catch.
Batting second, the right fielder, Josh Reddick.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. Previous history with Blake Snell. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. And they start him out away with a called strike. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge, I'm okay with that.
Pham will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Now at the plate, Jose Altuve. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Popped him up. Zunino is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Astros go down 1-2-3. And now the Rays will get their first opportunity. Now a moment here in St. Pete for a glance at the Rays starting lineup. D-Row, what do you got in this lineup in the series opener?
Matty, I know I'm stating the obvious, but the middle of the order has to come through today. You got guys that are playing way above their pay grade on the periphery, and it's time for them to look and see the big boys do their job. Time for a look at the Stros on D. And let's take a look at Carlos Correa. I had an old friend say to me one time, this is what they look like. And this is exactly what it looks like. The ability to play Gold Glove defense and hit in the middle of the order. I smell a potential Hall of Fame career.
Into the box, Kevin Kiermaier. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Rays, the center fielder, Kevin
First
Kiermaier.
pitch on its way from Verlander. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Springer giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Batting second, the shortstop.
So the base is empty here with one away. And up next will be Willy Adames. First pitch coming. Here it is. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Verlander has hurled more than 2,700 major league innings in his career, and over those innings he stacked up over 2,700 strikeouts, which means he's closing in on the top 20 strikeout pitchers of all time. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
There's a called strike on a changeup, not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
So he racks up the
Batting
swinging
third,
strikeout on the
the
breaking
left fielder,
ball. Willy Adames
Tommy
becomes the second out of the bottom of the
Pham.
first. Into the box now, Tommy Pham. And he puts it on the ground to second. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Down in order go the Rays. Here's George Springer. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Center fielder, number 8.
That one catches the edge of the zone, called the strike.
Hey, there's no waiting around trying to work this guy into deep counts and get into the bullpen. This is a mid-90s fastball guy who loves that pitch and is aggressive and comes right at you. I would assume the offense is going to have a similar approach.
Line, but speared on a hop. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
Alex Bregman is at the plate as he looks at ball one. Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman. Previous history with Blake Snell, batting .500, 5 for 10. He also has one home run, fouled off.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now.
Batting fifth, the shortstop, Carlos Correa.
So bases are empty here with two gone. And the former #1 overall pick in American League Rookie of the Year, Carlos Correa, bats next. No balls and one strike. The windup and the 0-1. Takes this the other way to right. Meadows is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Now batting, Austin Meadows.
And leading off
set to
for the
lead off
Rays,
the home half of the
right
second.
fielder,
First pitch
Austin
coming. Here it is.
Meadows.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
He knows his strengths and weaknesses at the plate. He knows he has a cold zone away. But the bottom line is this pitcher has been able to execute to that spot. If he misses over the heart of the plate, this guy's still going to be ready.
Correa backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Jesus Aguilar.
So one away here with the bases empty. And up next will be the power hitting first baseman, big Jesus Aguilar. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1.
Great off-speed pitch right there. He was definitely sitting fastball, wanted to turn and burn. Everything went flying. This pitcher might be...
That's a hit, their first of the new season.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball back.
The second baseman, number 8.
Stepping up now, Brandon Lowe. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Here comes the first pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Rounded softly down the line toward first. To second for 1, but 1's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
Took a pretty long time for the shortstop to receive the ball that time. So that gave the runner plenty of time to bear down on him and take him out. Hopefully everyone's okay. Down there.
And that'll bring in Yandy Diaz as he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. Reddick is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Rays Strand just. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting 8, the designated hitter, Jordan Alvarez.
Standing in, Jordan Alvarez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kiermaier giving chase. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. So he comes up empty in his first major league at bat.
I know he was expecting more, but that's a win. If you can put the ball in play your first big league AB, and you're able to get that adrenaline and the nerves out of you, that's a win right there.
1-1 to Chirinos. Hit sharply on the ground. And he will dive on the base with the baseball to record the out, and the side is retired. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0. So here is Avisail Garcia. He'll be the one to greet Justin Verlander to start the inning.
Designated hitter, Avisail Garcia.
Line towards center field. But this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Here now is Mike Zunino. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Reddick giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Late square, and this is popped up. And the throw is too late. He's on with a beautifully placed bunt single.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Willy Adames.
At the plate, Willy Adames looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down.
And hold on there. That's not going to get him in there with the stolen base. Well, that stolen base was about as bang as they come, and his show track demonstrates to us right here it was his top speed that really made all the difference. He's definitely got wheels, and they were on display there. Ready with the 0-1. And the runner's breaking for third. Strike called. Now the throw down. And the throw's offline a bit as it gets by him at third. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0. So they'll slap an error on the catcher there, and you can tell he's not happy back there. Hard hit ball to second, and that's through for a hit.
Boy, that's a crazy at bat right there. Takes two pitches, two quality pitches, and gets a third one, and he hits a bullet for a single.
I can't tell you how good that feels as a former hitter right there. 0-2, you're pretty much dead to rights, and he comes through with a big knock.
A dive, but he's back. Into the box, Tommy Pham, as he rips it on the ground to second. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
In now, Austin Meadows. He swings, and it's a line drive to left center. And he won't get it as that's down for a base hit. And the run's going to come in to score from second as they grab a 2-0 lead now.
The first baseman, number 21.
And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. In now, Jesus Aguilar. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Verlander pauses. First pitch on the way. Well above the ball that time.
Finally, a take. No, seriously, that's the first hit.
And now they've got him in a rundown. Now Verlander will turn and go to first. And he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad mistake that time as he's picked off to end the inning. Now to the plate, Michael Brantley back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
And there's the first hit of the game for Houston.
Count leverage right there, sitting dead red fastball, and he didn't miss it. Nice swing right there, driving it into the outfield for a knock.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Line to the right side, but foul. Brantley on at first, nobody out. Lifted down the line in left. Pham on the move. He's not going to have a play on it, and this might bring home the runner from first. Brantley is on his way home. He'll score easily, and the deficit is down to only 1 now.
Cliches are around for a reason, and that hit right there is the reason they say baseball is a game of inches, right? Just barely fair, but that's not much consolation to the guy standing on the mound. Nice RBI two-bagger.
1-1 the count. 1-1, here it comes. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Kiermaier patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And we've got two guys bringing some serious gas for you, as you see there. Top speeds 96 and 97. Comes set and the 0-1. And this one's in the dirt. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. A 1-1. Is taken for strike 2.
Clearly wasn't ready for the fastball because it was pretty much center cut and he couldn't pull the trigger. Might have been looking for another curve.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Throw over to third, and the runner back easily. 1 run, 2 hits, 1 error so far for the Astros. And a full count to George Springer. It's 3-2.
Well, I think this is the kind of approach they need against such a prolific starter. You can't count on putting up a lot of runs, so getting him out of the game has to be the priority. Working at bats, full counts, running up the pitch count is a great way of doing that.
Alex Bregman is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. 2-0 now.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Oh, he checked his swing there and pops this one up. Adames ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
The batter, number 1.
Stepping into the box, Carlos Correa, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Here's the 0-2. Line towards center field. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
You know, D-Row, there are certain hitters that just love to come up in clutch 2-out RBI situations, and this guy certainly is one of those guys.
Yeah, they're able to slow the moment down. It's not for everybody. This guy has ice.
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. This will kick up against the wall now, and the runner is in from second. And he's in safely to third as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
A minute ago, this thing was tied up, but when you're giving up triples, you're not going to be close for too long. Now a 2-run lead and a base hit away from making it 3.
No balls and a strike to count. Drilled down the line, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Men on third with 2 down. Not the best changeup there, an easy take. Hard hit ball to second. Throw in time for the 3rd out, but it certainly took a while. 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors and a runner left on.
Leading off,
so coming to the plate, Jesus Aguilar. He leads things off here in what's now a very close ball game. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
You might see a change of game plan right here from the pitcher and catcher. They have to find a way to get these guys off that early count heater. Look for a little bit of change of pace.
Here's Verlander now on 0-2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone. Up next for the Rays, Brandon Lowe, reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around.